Central Vermont is well known for downhill skiing, of course, and one of the region's most venerable ski and snowboard venues is Magic Mountain, in the town of Londonderry. It may not be the biggest or fanciest ski facility in the Okemo Valley region, but Magic offers an impressive variety of terrain, including some challenging steeps and acres of glades. But more important, it has soul. Tell me about the history of Magic Mountain.
Yeah, well, Magic was started in 1960 by Hans Thorner. He's a Swiss ski instructor who had also been into filmmaking, and he wanted to create a place that reminded him of his home in the Alps. And he found this mountain, which it's kind of like a northern Vermont mountain here in southern Vermont. It's got steeper terrain, it's got a lot of different variety in terms of the valleys in it, plus the ridge lines that stick out, and it just reminded Hans of kind of skiing in the Swiss Alps. So that's what he started here, and then kind of had this concept for a whole village that was Swiss oriented. So everything he designed, from the original lodge to eventually real estate. They had a whole village with houses, all Swiss themed.
Yeah, so it looked like a little Swiss village.
Yeah, it looked like a little Swiss village, and it was a really interesting concept because that's what a lot of people try to do now. That's the beauty of this place. It really hasn't changed since Hans was actually designing the trail network here. So from kind of the windy, twisty trails that you get on the east side of the mountain to the steeps on the west, he designed all those trails, and we haven't changed them over the years. It's a very intimate experience, and it's also just it's more interesting skiing, and that's what we like about it here. There's a heritage here of families who have been here since the 60s, who've grown up, have kids of their own, bring the next generation along. The terrain is pretty tough, but once you start here, this is probably the best place to build your ability and have a lifetime of skiing here. Anyway, welcome to the summit of Magic Mountain. So we got the red chair behind us, which top to bottom, 1,500 vertical skiing you get. So we like the nice slow lift. It gives us a little time to catch our breath and refresh the legs on the way up.
That's right.
And also have great conversations with family, friends, whatever. It's a really nice time after our 1,500 vertical feet down, some gnarly terrain. So.
Yeah, so how many trails do you have on the mountain?
50, including the on-map glades. So 50 trails.
On the way up, I saw all kinds of kids going through the woods, man. They're having a ball.
Yeah, there's just so much tree skiing, and this is one of the standout areas for tree skiing in Vermont, in really the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so here we are at the T-Bar. It's something we just put in, and it's a great new food and beverage spot out here on the mountain, right toward the base. The reason we called it the T-Bar is because this area right up here and up Show-Off was the original lift that Hans Thorner put in 1960. It was a T-Bar and serviced this trail, and from there, all of this was then built upon and created. I grew up 3 years old. My parents would come up here. We oriented at that point in the 60s and 70s to Stratton. We usually had season passes over there. And but we would come over to Magic, and we'd also go over to Timber Ridge on the other side. So just a great area with you got 3 mountains: Bromley, Magic, Stratton, all within 10 miles of each other. All very different mountains, different characters, different trail types, different steepness, easy, things of that sort. So really a special area. It used to be called the Golden Triangle of skiing, and so we love it here. Yeah. All right, Tom. Well, here we are at the Nelson Family Learning Center, named after actually one of the former owners in the early 2000s who helped bring Magic back and was instrumental in us purchasing the place. State-of-the-art Magic carpet learning area for kids and first timers. So it's right out of the base area, which we like, but yet separate from high traffic areas. So people can just learn over here, kind of in peace and quiet.
Not be freaked out
and
by some crazy snowboarder going blasted by you at 100 miles an hour.
Exactly. So it's been a really great addition. Really, we've got a great ski school staff and things of that sort. So whether it's you're old, young, in between, they can get you going here, both as a learn to in terms of skiing, but also if you want to get your skills better for going into the woods or going down a trail maybe you normally wouldn't because it's got a lot of moguls. great staff for doing that because we got the terrain to back it. The vibe here is that way too. Just people are, pretty cool, pretty relaxed. And again, our lifts the way they are and the trail system the way it is, you just don't get overcrowded slopes, which can be intimidating for anyone. When you have to dodge people and worry about getting hit, you just don't really have that here. But the other thing I think I like about this mountain and always attracted us was that it's all so centralized. So you don't have all these pods in very distant places. You got the one lodge, and yet you've got all your lifts right here. You've got a learning area right here. You've got the night terrain park right here. So you're not losing anyone. Everyone's right here. You may take a different way down, but you can meet up back at the lift.
Right.
So,
all roads lead to the same spot.
It's the type of place where you come and you go, either it's like, oh, there are no high speeds, this is a place I'm not coming to, or it's like instant love. Mm-hmm. It's like love at first sight. We've had people who've one day been here and said, Geoff, I'm buying a condo somewhere around here. This is where I'm coming.
Really?
After one day, yeah.
You know what I also love is as we walked around and skied today, people just keep coming up to you and say, hey, Geoff, how's it going? It's like, everybody here. It's like you said, it was like a family.
It is like a family. And, they feel like they have a part of this place, and they do.
Thank you for watching. For more exclusive video content, including short films, episodes, and features, be sure to click the subscribe button and look for us on social media at Explorer New England Films.